What is good? My anime people, what is good, yo? Guys, Blade of the Immortal is very, very dark. It is ridiculously dark, guys, and I was not expecting it to be this dark. But at the same time, it's good. It's very, very good. um, in the sense of why it's so dark, why it's going to these extents to pretty much tell the audience, like, hey, everything that's happening will probably lead up to a reason sooner than later. Just, wait in there pretty much. So, with everything that we're getting in this week's episode, it's clear as day to see um, they're awakening or they're starting some ridiculousness. And that's what I was telling you guys in last week's episode, that it wouldn't have felt like much of a battle, much of a fight, if all we knew was one side of said fight and, what it is they do and what it is they bring to the table. This overall battle has become this like three-way, maybe even four-way type of battle where the shoguns versus this new group of people trying to form, what's better sword fighters and better technical killers than shoguns ever could produce. And then you have this weird notion of, the Maji who killed 100 people, and he's trying to atone by killing 1,000 bad evildoers. So this is like him going right at home by getting into this overall in-game battle. So it's absolutely nuts how many people we're taking out. And funny enough, the sword I'm using with this character kind of reminded me a whole bunch of the main leader who inherited all this from his grandfather. And when he used his sword against someone else's, it actually broke it in two. Like, it's just much more weighted. But as we see, it can still slice through people or stab people. So that's ridiculous. This weapon that he's using is ridiculously dope and broken. So it comes down now to where, oh where, are we going to see, the end battle? Like, who's going to be in it? We also saw that our girl is still in cahoots with the enemy, just so she can understand where they are, what they're doing, and how to keep up with them and beat them, right? Um, there's a lot of different things being like set in stone. For instance, the main guy, before going out into this battle, gets with one of his members who now could be, having his child or something along those lines. So there's chances that he's leaving somewhat of a, descendant of his own somewhere. But it's also the fact of the matter of how many people, like four people versus a whole entire castle of guards. And I want to say at least 300 people, right? Like 4 versus 300. And the only people I think that got taken out were the guy with the mask and the guy with the very, very long katana, which, I mean, they didn't even show their deaths, so that's just me guessing by the whole situation at whole, because after they went and did everything that they were doing in the grand scheme of getting this guy to understand his place, or like to understand just how ridiculously powerful his adversaries are that he's trying to pretty much go against or get the upper hand against. Now he has this understanding of just what they can do with a little amount of people. Not even all of them were present. Thus meaning they would absolutely have destroyed this castle if they had them all. Um, the dude with the mask definitely became my favorite out of all of them during this battle. Just the way he fought, just as agile. Excuse me. Just his agileness was very aesthetically pleasing to the eye. Like I loved watching them do scenes with him being so quick, being so nimble. It just really complimented the show and how much different fighting styles and different people are out there in this show that exist, including for the fact of the matter of um, the main leader of the Shoguns, who has just this ridiculous talent for sword fighting already. I could not imagine what it would look like for that quick guy to run up on him, and try to do all that quick stuff, but probably not beat him, right? I don't see him losing to anybody but um, one of the one of the big cheeses of the show. So, with that being said, I'm looking very much forward to actually getting a conclusion to all of this, because as of now, I don't know what this girl really plans to do. Like, I know she wants to kill most of the people herself, so she doesn't want them losing against the shoguns and stuff like that. But it does leave to desire, like, what does she actually believe she can take him out? Or does she actually believe that Maji can take him out? And then not only that, does she really feel entitled to, that much to stay around and, you know, whoever she could have helped get out of danger, she's not, right? Because she's trying to stick with the people that are the enemy who could die at any time now, but instead she's too focused on saving them so she can kill them. Like, she's losing herself, or she's losing her overall attention to detail when it comes down to what she's truly there for. And sure, if someone else takes their life, I guess it might not be as fulfilling, but if you think about it, who the heck cares as long as they get what they deserve? So that's where she's already going wrong. She wants to be the one to take the knife and plunge it in, but for some reason, all of these other things that are getting in the way of each other, of her and her revenge, she feels like she should assist the people she wants to take out, thus making it easier for her revenge to be had. So, I don't know, man. This show is pretty interesting as a whole, but I do feel like there's going to be some weird loophole that I might not care for at the end of the day, because um, with how she's doing things, how she's carrying herself, it's clear to me that she hasn't even really considered what she's doing, and she's just doing it. She's just like, you know what, I gotta do this because it's the right thing to do for me, and I'm going to figure out just what the heck is going on with my plans and dreams later. Like, she's putting everything of her own self in the background when she's the one who can die at any time and then die unfulfilled. So, with all that being said, I do feel like they're gonna unlock some demon or something like Yoshimitsu here, and he's gonna show up and destroy some people for all the chaos they're doing, but that's just a theory. But yeah, have an awesome one, everybody. I will try to get all these videos out to you, and I still haven't even watched Seven Deadly Sins or basketball yet, so your boy got some work to do still, but at least you'll have some stuff to watch while I get those done. So I hope you guys enjoyed the videos. I hope you enjoy any the stuff that I send out, because I am looking forward to hearing from you guys. So with all that being said, take care, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Peace.